How to attract chickadees. Enjoy chickadees right in your own yard. Chickadees are an energetic, exciting addition to any birder's backyard. And fortunately, it is easy to encourage these curious birds to visit. Learning how to attract chickadees is just a matter of knowing what these easy-to-please birds want and how to meet their needs in a bird-friendly yard. Types of chickadees. Seven types of chickadees regularly visit and breed in North America, all of which are readily attracted to yards, feeders, and baths in their respective ranges. Birders in some areas, such as the boreal region of Canada and the western Rocky Mountain area, may even be fortunate enough to attract more than one chickadee species where their ranges overlap. Black-capped chickadee, boreal chickadee, Carolina chickadee, chestnut-backed chickadee, gray-headed chickadee, Mexican chickadee, mountain chickadee. In addition to these species, the same techniques that attract chickadees are also effective for attracting the related titmouse species, such as the tufted titmouse and the bush tit. In Europe and Asia, related tits such as the great tit, blue tit, and long-tailed tit will also respond to the same methods used to attract their North American chickadee cousins. How to attract chickadees. Attracting chickadees is easy when birders work to meet these birds' year-round needs for food, water, shelter, and nesting sites. Food. Chickadees eat a wide variety of foods, including insects, seeds, nuts, and fruit. To offer them adequate food in the backyard, plant flowering trees or berry-producing shrubs that will attract insects, and minimize pesticide and insecticide use. Add feeders, black oil sunflower seeds, hulled sunflower seeds, shelled peanuts, suet, and peanut butter are chickadees' favorite foods, offered in tray, tube, or hopper feeders. Growing sunflowers or other seed-bearing flowers is another way to offer food to these birds, and chickadees will happily cling to the flower heads as they feed. Peanut butter or soft suet can even be smeared directly on the bark of a tree or a fence post for foraging chickadees to enjoy. Water. Chickadees will visit bird baths for drinking and bathing, but because they are small birds, shallow baths are a must. If a basin is too deep, adding a smaller dish inside it or scattering river rocks or gravel along the bottom can make it a better depth for chickadees to use. Drippers or other moving water will attract chickadees with a bit of noise and splashy sparkles. Heated bird baths are essential in the winter, as these birds do not migrate and will need a source of fresh water even in the coldest weather. Shelter. Both deciduous and coniferous trees provide shelter for these birds, as will thick areas of shrubbery. Evergreen trees and shrubs are crucial for winter chickadee shelters, and they will readily use roosting boxes or empty birdhouses to stay warm in poor, cold weather. Planting bird-friendly landscaping to create thickets or tiers with dense shelter will be more attractive to chickadees and tits. Nesting sites. Chickadees are cavity nesting birds and will easily use birdhouses of the proper dimensions. While they can be creative with their house choices, the preferred size for chickadees is 8 inches tall with a 4 or 5 inch square base and an entrance hole measuring 1/8 of an inch. Chickadee houses should be mounted on a tree, wall, or pole 4 to 15 feet above the ground. The scattering of wood shavings or sawdust inside the house can encourage chickadees to nest. And offering nesting materials such as pet fur or small bits of string can also attract nesting chickadees. Leaving snags or dead trees intact will provide natural nesting sites for these birds, and they will reuse old woodpecker cavities as well. More tips for attracting chickadees. Chickadees are not shy and are easily attracted to bird-friendly yards. But there are several easy ways to make your yard even more welcoming for these curious and charming birds. Plant trees and shrubs of different sizes in mixed clumps to provide better foraging areas and denser shelter for protecting the birds. Provide suitable perches near feeders so chickadees can flit away to a safe spot to eat each seed in comfort since they don't often stay at feeders for long. Position bird feeders and baths close to thicket-like areas to provide a safe Easy retreat for skittish chickadees and tits. Protect chickadees from cats by keeping pets indoors or taking steps to discourage feral cats that will be irresistibly drawn to these acrobatic birds. Consider occasionally pishing to attract chickadees' attention and draw them out for better views. But do not do it so often that they believe a competitor is taking over. If many chickadees visit your yard, add multiple feeders to allow more birds to eat at once. This will keep a dominant bird from chasing other visiting chickadees away. With patience, not only can birders learn how to attract chickadees, but also they can enjoy the regular company of familiar visitors that are curious, perky, and playful. It is possible to hand feed chickadees as the birds become accustomed to your yard, and even if you enjoy them from afar. These are fantastic birds to appreciate at your feeders and birdhouses.